Marvel's What If is one of those shows. The hardcore MCU fans watched it, but the casuals, yeah, they didn't care. We definitely saw that by the no numbers or tracking by Marvel's What If, so that should have been an indicator of the animation side is not as popular as the live action side, quite obviously. Now let's talk about a full-on breakdown of the most popular to the least popular episode, and I don't think many people will be surprised by the end result, because I think it's kind of unanimous across the board. When it comes to Marvel's What If, the biggest comparison about tracking that you can compare it to would be something like Harley Quinn, for example, where obviously the tracking there is evident. It tracked ahead of that if you just look at it. But in terms of how it stacked up against the likes of Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, yeah, it's nowhere near there. It wasn't even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. level, even though that had, a pretty decent amount of fans when you consider the DVR replays and all that. So for a breakdown of the episodes that were the most watched and talked about and had the most searches to the least popular with the least amount, and let's just start off with the most watched, which is episode 9, What If the Watcher Broke His Oath? No surprise. Number 8, What If Ultron won? That was in the number 2 spot again, no surprise there, that got a lot of buzz. The third most popular episode, What If T'Challa Became Star-Lord? Again, Chadwick, that had a whole thing going for it. A lot of people were excited by it. They want to see what this episode was about. It was certainly more different than the episode after it, which is, what if Captain Carter were the first Avenger? Okay? The surprise here is, the 5th episode is, What If Zombies? I figured that would be way up there, but I guess not. Captain Carter had more buzz, which kind of, I guess, if you think about it, due to it being the first, kind of puts it up ahead. Over on number 6, we had Doctor Strange Lost His Heart. Okay. 7, What If the World's Lost Its Mightiest Heroes? Okay, that was episode 3. Episode 6, What If Killmonger Rescued Tony Stark? This was the episode that, honestly, most people I talked to did not like. It was just like, oh, this is literally just like, oh, okay, which kind of makes sense. And the least popular episode, no surprise here at all, What If Thor Were an Only Child? This episode was, yeah, it was what it was. I didn't hear a lot of people talk about it. It got less buzz than Killmonger, which, again, hey, it's something. It got some buzz, but hey, it's nothing here. It's kind of surprising just in a couple. Like, you would obviously assume the last 2 would be up top, and they are. But then Captain Carter being that high up, Zombies being right in the middle is kind of shocking. I figured that would be 3rd, honestly. But overall, it's still not bad. The series had a built-in fan base that kept with it. Yeah, it's not on the level of the other Disney Plus stuff, but all things considered, it did pretty good for itself. So overall, I guess that's the breakdown of the episode of what most people liked. What is your guys' favorite? What was your guys' favorite now that you look back on it? For me personally, it has to be What If Ultron won. That's my personal favorite.